Here we are, Lincoln, Rogers, and Tuco. We've been waiting to watch him run all day. We missed him in Ardmore, but the other competitors haven't missed him. Lincoln's good.
Lincoln is good. He's a good friend of mine. We talk about it every week, and he comes up to the house. I go down there.
Do you say that about me, too, when I'm not around? He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, I talk to Steve all the time.
He's a good friend of mine. I don't go up there. He don't come down here. I mean, it's too far. You have snow.
We FaceTime each other.
No. I don't do FaceTime. No.
We Snapchat each other.
Snapchat.
Instagram each other. I don't know what I'm not on any of those. So.
I've never done a TikTok in my life.
Now, there's 3 things we have in common. No TikTok, no Instagram, and no
FaceTime.
No Snapchat. He's got them cattle. He's tucked them together. It took him a second. You guys get him moving, but you watch Lincoln will keep him moving. He ain't going to stop him.
Tuco's so responsive to his commands. So correct.
And he moves cool, you guys. And you talk about a predator and a prey. You know, watch him. I always tell people, and watch a lion or a cheetah or whatever in Africa. They're not walking up to him banging pots and pans trying to get him. You know what I mean? Yeah. He moves around there, and them cattle respect him low, and he's got his head down and his tail down. You know, he just sleeks around there. Super nice dog. He's won a lot with this dog over the last 2 years.
He has a bunch. And this dog's not even old.
No.
He just aged out of the nursery.
Yeah, he's just 4-year-old.
I mean, I've got a puppy out of his mama and Kelly Lacey's dog, and you can see that breeding in that puppy already, how it gets around.
Tell you what, it ain't going to bother Lincoln if he has to walk. He's built to walk off this mountain more than me and you are, Stuart.
Yeah, he's built to stroll. I'm built to roll. Just a great job right here of lining them cattle up to get in that hole. Just a good job. And Lincoln will use his dog more than most folks to cover ground he knows he can't cover. Because Tuco can get there.
2:48 going out of there. We were talking about this earlier. Under 3 minutes, you guys. Both of the runs out of there earlier.
Established a little bit today. You know, somewhere between 2:30 and 3:30 coming out of number 2 is what you need to be to kind of have a chance.
But as we saw a minute ago, Dana Penrod had a hell of a run going with Ladd. Came out of there like a minute something or 2 minutes, right around 2 minutes. Yeah, and then got to number 5 and just lost control of it.
About this dog here, I don't mean this beat a dead horse, but I think he reads the bubble of the cattle himself, and he adjusts himself so well.
Well, and people also need to realize that Lincoln Rogers is a dog handling fool.
Yeah.
He has trained that dog himself. He's made that dog himself, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And Lincoln, he's a cowboy. I mean, he runs cattle for a living.
Yep. And just easy.
No, watch this. So he's going to flank that dog around to the right, and she's going to come in. Watch this. That
Tuco was fast enough, responsive enough to do it.
And Lincoln says the commands when he's supposed to say the command every time. You know, we talk about timing. If your timing's off, people say, "Oh, his dog was too early or his dog was too late." Well, is it because the dog was, or because he gave the command? Who's driving the car?
I don't know, but I don't want Lincoln's head to get too big right now. The dog, he can't hear me. Lincoln can.
Yeah, that was amazing, you guys. One of our sponsors here, you guys. Look at this flyer. This is a dog we're talking about. You talk about advertisement. Yes. I bet James Butler's chewed his whole front fingernail off right now.
He is smoking with gas right now. He's got thought Verona was going to give you a drink on the dog bowl.
I did too. I'm kind of thirsty. I'd have took it, but then she's got Birdie back there behind us. Do you think Verona has a pet parakeet and calls it Doggy?
Nah.
You guys know he's got one right here that's trying it.
He does, but you know that right there was a pretty good run.
Oh,
he stopped it, pushed it back.
When them cattle are thinking about running off, Lincoln's faster than him. Says, "No, don't run off.
Well,
you give him a chance to run off, and he can figure out he will."
Yeah.
And he is just all over these cattle. His time is at what, Verona? 5:13. Now,
Here's that one when we go to work in a lot.
yeah, now right here, you guys.
Oh, man.
This is what me and James talked about earlier. We talk about not stopping your cattle. When this starts happening, put them together and stop them for just even 20 seconds.
Can I holler out there and tell him that?
Yeah, yeah. Why don't you holler out there and tell him that? Was one time at national finals, I had a good run going. It was in the final go, and I had a heifer get hot on the second to last obstacle. She was hot, mad, stirred up, I guess. And I took him over and put him in a corner with Levi, and I held him there for like 20 or 30 seconds. And my wife, I said she was fixing to have a heart attack, you know. All I had to do was complete the course and act. I would have never done it, but by taking those cattle over there and putting them in there, she, in them 20 or 30 seconds, calmed down, and I walked her through there like she was on a rope the rest of it, you know. Yeah. It was just, but it's hard because you get out there and you know it's a timed event. What party is saying, well, let's just stop and sit here for a minute? None of you.
None of it. No.
Looks like we're at now, 6.5 minutes, Verona? How's that internal clock? Ticking. You know, Tuco's went 1/10 as many steps as the dogs have that have messed up. So he still has a lot of gas left in the motor. Lincoln just let those cattle do exactly that, you guys. You can't see it. They're off film, off camera right now. But he took those cattle and let them stop for just a second. And you guys see the difference right now? Oh, there we go. We got another camera right here. Scrolls a little bit more. You can see mine and Stuart's lovely face.
Yeah, no. Amen.
There's his chance. He's a little bit late. Now, easy heifer. Now, good move by him right there, going back away. That big heifer, you guys, that big heifer is just giving him a fit. He's done, this is no fault of Tuco or Lincoln right now. The one heifer's just giving him a little bit of a fit. But look right how, look what just happened right now, Stuart. See
He's just wanting to push up the hill toward the exhaust right now.
Them heifers have finally grouped up, though. He's going to get it. Watch this. No. Close to 8 minutes, Verona?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
It's going to be a little bit of a tough break, you guys. Them cattle are going to go down there on him. That's a lot farther away than it looks. I zoom on a camera. You know, that's a long ways from a lot of steps from down there back up here to obstacle number 5.
Man, Tuco got there.
Tuco did a good job, you guys. Still going to be sitting good. I'm waiting for Mr. Jerry to pick up that annoying horn of his. Here it comes. Hate to have that happen to him, but it looks like he's going to have a score of 120, Verona.
Yes.
Score 120, time of 9 minutes.